Speaking of the Hanover Theater, I'm very pleased to have our guest, Meghan Patrick, who's Operations Manager and Director of Education at the Hanover Theater. Hi, Meghan. Welcome to Two on the Aisle.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right. Tell us about what you do.
Well, my job as operations manager at the theater involves working with all of our front of house staff, our volunteers. We have over 200 volunteers that serve as our ticket takers, greeters, ushers at the theater for any performance. And also our bartenders, our security staff. So anything that happens in the front of house and is patron related, I'll handle for the theater. And then the education side of it, we have a variety of education programs ranging from our Student Critic program, which we do every year, where students get to see all of our Broadway shows and meet with a critic from the Telegram and Gazette in order to review the shows and learn about writing techniques.
Oh, very good. Now, they also are going to perform Guys and Dolls, right?
That's correct. We have our youth summer program. This is our third year we'll be doing it, sponsored by Bank of America for the past 3 years. And basically, over the course of 3 weeks, we bring in students from around Massachusetts. We actually have one from Connecticut as well this year. And in 3 weeks, they put on a full-scale Broadway show.
Wow. Have they been rehearsing all along?
They receive the audition material before they arrive at the camp, and then they audition the very first day, get their parts, and they learn all of the choreography. They memorize their lines, everything in 3 weeks. So we're just finishing up our second week.
And what is the age spread of the students who will be acting in Guys and Dolls?
We have students aging from 12 to 18, so some eager younger ones, and then the older kids usually are looking to pursue the arts professionally, going on to college.
Very good. And that performance of Guys and Dolls will be when?
Next Saturday, July 30th, there are two performances, one at 2 p.m. and the other at 7 p.m. We try to keep it really affordable. It's just $10. We'd love to have as many community members come out as possible.
Sure. Now, in my opinion, Guys and Dolls is the greatest musical ever written.
Yes,
and I'm not
wonderful.
alone. In fact, Terry Teachout, who's the critic for the Wall Street Journal, said the same thing recently in his column about a performance of Guys and Dolls in the Berkshires. It's a difficult show to do, though, is it not?
It is. It's very challenging. There's a lot of music in that show, but fortunately, we have kids that are really willing to work hard, and we have professionals. Colin Johnson is our music director. Jennifer Agby of Ballet Arts Worcester is our choreographer, and we really just work very hard over those 3 weeks.
Boy, I bet. Yeah. Now, how does a student get to participate in this program?
They sign up. We usually allow registration in February, right around school vacation time, and we limit the number. This year we've limited it to 43 students that are participating, and it's so that we can really make sure that each student gets the attention to improve their skills over those 3 weeks.
And do the students audition?
They audition the first day of the workshop.
Of the workshop, okay. All right, very good. So, and you have a mixture, boys and girls, 50-50, or what?
Yep, we have about 15 boys, and then the rest are girls. So it's nice, especially for the boys. They get to meet a lot of friends that have similar interests to them.
That's great. All right, very good. Now, prior to your taking this current position, and how long have you been in that position, by the way?
I've been with the Hanover Theater since before they opened, actually. I started in the summer of 2007.
Okay. What did you do before then?
I've been working with Grafton Public Schools for 10 years now. I direct their theater program there. So I do a fall play and a spring musical with them every year.
Okay. We're talking to Meghan Patrick, who's the Operations Manager and Director of Education at the Hanover Theater and supervises the Youth Summer Program, right?
Yep, I direct it.
You direct it,
Yes.
okay. And again, the performance by Guys and Dolls will be July the 30th, and tickets can be obtained by the hanovertheater.org or calling the box office, right? And it's only $10, right?
Only $10. We keep it nice and simple. We want the kids to have a great audience.
Yes. And what time is the show on July 30th?
We have two performances. One is at 2 p.m. and the other is at 7 p.m.
Okay, so you got a matinee and an evening performance. So that's great. A lot of people then can get to see it. Very, very good. And this is now an annual event, I assume.
Yes, we've been doing it for 3 years. We've been very excited to have Bank of America be our sponsor. So looking forward to next year. And
Okay.
soon we'll be announcing what show we'll be doing. So.
Okay. Now, who are the leads in Guys and Dolls? Who are playing the leads?
Sure. The male lead, Sky Masterson, is
Yes.
being played by a student named Chris Kazupi.
Uh-huh.
And his love interest, Sarah Brown, is being played by a girl named Jacqueline Savageau. And then the other couple in the show, Nathan Detroit and Adelaide. And many remember Nathan Detroit being played by Frank Sinatra
Right,
in the movie version.
The movie, yes.
We have a great kid. His name is Casey Reardon. He'll be playing the part of Nathan. And then Kelly Rourke is playing the part of the wild, fun Adelaide.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you know this, but you're probably familiar with Allan Alda from television fame and movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, his father, Robert Alda, was the original Sky Masterson in the original Broadway production of Guys and Dolls, which won the Tony in 1950
Yes.
as the best show on Broadway.
Yes. And Marlon Brando plays
Marlon
Sky
Brando,
many
that's
years
right,
later.
and
Yeah.
Sinatra, and it's a great show. I love that show. Okay, very good. Any last words you have for us?
Just, we'd love to have as many people as possible come out next Saturday, July 30th, for the performance. And it's just great to have a program like this downtown in the city. We also offer scholarships, and we've had 3 scholarship recipients this year from the area. So it's a great program, and we'd love for you to come see it.
It sure is. Who provides the financing for the scholarship?
Bank of America.
The Bank of America.
Yes.
Well, hats off to the Bank of America.
Yes,
That's very
certainly.
nice. Okay, Meghan Patrick, Operations Manager at the Hanover Theater. Thank you so much for coming. I'm looking forward to seeing Guys and Dolls.
Great.
Being, as I said, it's my all-time favorite show. Okay, lots of luck in the production, and thanks for coming, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's been.